Child care advocates gathered for a rally at the State House today to protest cuts in Governor Mills' proposed budget. It was organized by the Maine Association for the Education of Young Children, specifically advocating for child care and Head Start programs. Those at the protest claim the proposed cuts would be detrimental to child care educator wages and even eliminate Head Start services for around 180 Maine children and families. They say these educators could lose an average of $2,000 a year in wages, while also losing child care support for their own children. The advocates claim these issues could impact the state outside of the home.
Without affordable and accessible childcare, the stability of our workforce in Maine is at risk. The reality is that for far too many families in Maine, the lack of childcare options is creating barriers to employment, career advancement, and economic security. Parents are facing an impossible choice to care for their children or to contribute to the workforce.
Head Start isn't just a program, it's a promise that every child, no matter their background, deserves a strong start in life. A promise that parents like me can pursue their dreams while knowing their children are in a safe, supportive environment.
The Appropriations and Financial Affairs Committee is currently holding public hearings regarding the governor's proposed biennial budget.